I'm having a good time so far, though. You can now play on night difficulty. One day, there's going to be the right difficulty setting for me, man. Let's be king of nothing again. I don't know. Launch it up, man. Night difficulty. The year is 820. I'm not sure I want to deal with that guy. We should put our castle in the corner because it's less likely to benefit from adjacency bonuses. And then put a buffer in the center. Okay, let's drop an archer first. He's learning. The learner. I mean, wildcard's insane, obviously. How about we go steel coat on the archer first, so we can save the wild card maybe for a better use? I would take another archer for sure. You ever seek out low light and chill? Dude, I grew up in a low light environment. Not like a bat or whatever, but I realized... Wait, Midas Touch and 30 gold to increase every stat of a trooper town. Midas Touch early might go kind of crazy. When I was a kid, I didn't notice because this is like your family, right? It's normal to you. My parents like rarely turn the lights on, especially if it's daytime. The whole house, they just like illuminate it with natural light. Then whenever my parents come to visit us and we're like hanging out in their space, all the lights are off. And it just seems normal to me. But then Kate is like, why don't your parents ever turn the lights on? And I had like a flashback, like a, you know, like when the dude eats the ratatouille at the end of the movie of the same name, to like being in university and having the lights off and like the blinds closed, and my roommate being like, why the fuck do you keep the room so dark? And then me being like, I don't know, I'm just more comfortable in the darkness, like some kind of weirdo. Nowadays, I love the light, man. Let the sunshine in. Let's take adjacent plots now do poison damage, man. And every time enemies attack your units, those enemies gain poison. That seems good. I'm gonna drop a cauldron down in the middle. I find the light cozier than the darkness these days. Damn, purple is poison these days? That's crazy. Definitely take another wild card. You're level 2. We might get something that levels you up, so we don't have to level you up. I'm gonna get Cauldron a level 2. I want another unit though, like preferably a melee unit to drop like on one of these buffing ones. Dude, I'll take another Cauldron, but the prophet has foreseen a blessing in 9 years. You have 20 gold or less, multiplies your gold by 9. Interesting. Very interesting. Is something wrong with me? Chat, is something wrong with me? Sometimes it's finicky. Oh, all right. I always feel like somebody is watching me and I've got no privacy. Oh, whoa. Ever listen to that one? Maybe showers remind me of Psycho too much. It is kind of a banger. It's like, it's Maxwell's best song. Unless his name is Rockwell. I can't remember. I always get it confused. There is more Midas. Midas is kind of scary, man. I'm thinking, like, let's go Poisonous Thieves. They're going to jump to the back line, poison their archers. I poisoned yours as well. Big fan of that fella's silver hammer. That's right. My lord, it is time to wage war. It's simple. Green probably means poison, so we take Mr. Green Man on that one. You're already level 2, right? You're level 1. You're level 2. You're level 2. We'll go thieves next level. Night difficulty's kind of bringing the heat a little bit, though. We're not just no-selling it anymore. Well, we kind of mogged them severely there. Overinvest. Spend 30 gold to increase the stat of every stat of a troop or tower by 15. That seems huge to a fella like me, because we want to spend our gold more prodigiously anyway, man. So how about buffing these thieves by 15%? There's 9 difficulties! So we're on difficulty 3? What would we like here? Builds traps that inflict damage. I think we'll just take Wallmaker. To be honest, I don't think I want to put him down. Defender is a tanker unit that doesn't attack but reflects all damage. I love that. And honestly, maybe just like a well-balanced... Oh, I can't afford anything else, which is actually good. That is the guy I wanted, though. Because I want Defender here, and then it will also get a buff from the poison damage. And then do me a favor and take Defender to level 2. I don't think difficulty 3 is going to stop us either, to be honest with you. It can attack. Cauldron... Wait, does Cauldron give... 2% attack speed to adjacent troops and constructions? Hang on, I think I like a beacon here. Does Cauldron give a poison damage? Oh, it does. I thought it was like when you get attacked, it gives poison damage. But that's our skill. My mistake. Best place to expand. I think, for me, it makes sense to expand here to give the thieves more of a buff. But we're going to put a beacon right here first. Every year it'll give 2% attack speed to the thief and the archer. I probably should have... Well, I don't know. Do you want something that hits the beacon or something that hits the thief? I'm investing in our thieves, I guess. Archer Farm Blacksmith adds 1 unit to the adjacent troop. 2% damage to adjacent troops of construction. This one only works on 1 adjacent troop anyway. It seems like a beautiful place to put it, man. And it's going to be able to add like 30 thieves by the end of the game. Clone's tough, man. Range snipe. We already killed distant units. If anything, you got a clone. Buildings apply their effects 1 more time. I do feel like movement speed might not be horrendous for us, but buildings apply their effects twice does seem insane. I think if anything, we want to clone this beacon and then play it. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. You know anything about Alibaba having 40 thieves, though? Next, you're going to tell me some nonsense like Scheherazade had 1,000 tails or some shit like that. Homie, don't play that, as Justin would say, as he's so fond of saying. I don't really like the Cauldron here. I think it's... Well, you know what? Farm to level 2. Recruit, recruit, recruit. We run this town, bro. Summons a fighting spore every 5 seconds in battle. I mean, it does seem like it would be smart to have, like, 1 more unit out there. Let's just take elves, man. Let's drop them off. Sire, the money transports. They kind of destroyed our backline. Oh my gold! Did I make a huge mistake? Okay, beacon still seems important. Oh. I mean, there's no way I could lose gold. I should have been re-rolling. Yeah. That's my bad. Beacon. Let's take Beacon up to the next level. Totally my bad. I squandered my blessing, bro. I could have re-rolled down to like 19 gold or somewhere in that vicinity. I guess 11 gold and then gone up to 99. Boar is interesting. Procreate is interesting. Boar is very interesting, man. I actually think we want boars that ideally can be ridden by our tanks. We're light on tankiness right now, so them getting more HP is going to be... I think it could be kind of huge for us. You guys literally don't stand a chance. I know it looks bad, but you're being poisoned to death. You don't stand a chance. Nothing could stop us. Wildcard bitches. To be honest, I think we'd love something that also gets a buff off of the beacon. We're gonna go boar mode, though. King of Stone is literally a joke. Earthworks. Unlocks target plots adjacent plots. Target cards return to your hand up to 3 copies. Now that's very interesting, man. That's what we want, right? It can't go there? It breaks a plot. It breaks a plot. Targets cards return to your hand. So the idea is I break this. And then do I get 3 farms back? You get 2 because it's a level 2. Okay, I get 2 because it's a level 2. And I get more... Okay. Yeah, I can understand that. And then we put our farm back down anyway. And then we level it up again. I don't know why I got to play so many cards, but I'm loving it. I was worried it would brick the spot. King of Nature, you're a joke. You always play down to 2 cards. That's insane tech, man. That's insane tech. Now I realize destroying a plot to get a bunch of cards is like insanely good. Okay, dude. Now I understand. You all right, King of Stone? So true. I mean, Clone is just good. Increases the attack of all your units and towers. Listen, bud, we got Poison Thorns. Let's just keep it rolling. Or Cauldron. Beacons, Pogging. Farm. We do want more thieves. Go with level 3 farm. Get 40 thieves in a single plot. That's a cheeky little achievement there. Ah! Nah, we're chill. It was scary for a second there. We're chill. We're chill, bro. I own you. Okay, we got problems. I probably wouldn't go Midas Touch on this one. Probably add in another beacon. You guys don't even attack. Beacon was a horrible play, man. Yeah, that was horrendous. But it's only the King of Greed that's actually scary. So we're going to get rid of the King of Greed next time. Walls? We don't have any towers that do damage, though, except Castle. I mean, don't get me wrong, you're kind of ass. I think it's a farming round. I know it seems crazy. I'm only scared if we go up against gold. And I'm gonna make peace with the gold army anyway. Why not upgrade Cauldron? You're crazy for this one. Nah, you alright. Okay, the Nothing Rebellion doesn't even scare me. We'll go wild card. My lord, our diplomats can now make peace. I make peace with the King of Greed. So we're basically, we're choosing which boss we don't want to fight. We don't want to fight Greed. We'll upgrade Cauldron. And the green guys seem like the weakest by far. We just mow them down. That was always the plan. You know what? Just elf me. We're gonna play the elf anyway. How are we doing against King of Stone? How does poison do against like battlements? Wait, this seems really bad. Don't kill me on night level difficulty, bro. We take those. Ooh. Well, we're definitely going to take an offensive tower. Multi-projectile tower shoots 1 extra projectile per construction. So that's, I'm assuming we have 4 constructions. Or a mobile tower that moves onto the battlefield to burn enemies. Flamethrower just sounds more fun. Unify. Sacrifice all troops adjacent to the target. Target plot gains the number of units sacrificed. Insane play, man. Sacrifice the tanks to... the tanks and the thieves to create, like, infinite boars. But then we have to find something to put in the spot as well. I don't think it can work, man. Because the boars have to have an adjacent unit. All troops adjacent to target. Roll me and find some units, please. Any units in the chat? Maybe they don't have units here, man? Chat's screaming at me. They're saying carnage on thieves. Okay. I think we don't unify yet. 55 units, 6 defenders. Okay. How much HP do you have? 12. How much HP do you have? 30? How much HP do you have? 64? We do have 55, dude. Okay, so I'll play a Carnage on you. The only place you could really... You can play Unify here, kill the boars, and take more. But you're only gaining 12 thieves. Which is like a quarter of the damage. I think instead what we do is we play Flamethrower. And just... You buff towers as well? You do, okay. So we'll place it in the buff zone. And then... I mean, it's kind of whack. Because you don't even attack. But maybe, like... We'll make you attack a little bit faster. So far back? Oh my god, it has to come from there. That makes perfect sense. I just didn't think about it. Alright, alright. I think I'm in a position where I have to, like... Whoa, hang on. Soldiers in a place where we can sacrifice. There's not really like a good spot, to be honest. Farm for boars. Boars get buff on HP. Oh, but I guess the more of them that there are, the more units can mount them. Okay, you raise a good point. Farm for boars actually makes sense. Green doesn't scare me at all. Orchard. 9 troops to the selected units. And we can expand. Realistically, we would want to unify to make more boars. We can't do that, though. We could unify to make more... but if we make more tanks, it'll destroy the boars. We could unify and make more archers, or we could unify and make more archers. Make defenders kill boars? Yeah, but these thieves getting on the boars could be kind of sick, man. What does it do? More tanks? I don't know. The thieves do so much damage, though. You really think you need more tanks, huh? If you need more tanks... If you need more tanks, you would start by gaining more boars so that your sacrifice is worth more later. What's going on here? Nice try, King of Stone. Boars did 9 damage. They're not making a good case for themselves right now. I don't really want it to be my last card, though. Like, as far as I'm concerned, this is free real estate for now, because it's still giving more units when we eventually do the sacrifice. The longer the farm can feed the boars, the more tanks it will eventually give us. Flamethrower's kind of going insane. And look, I doubted it because it isn't even like a dude. It's like a building or something. But look at that, 7. Well, I mean, the thieves are still, they're still studs. Let's be honest. You're interesting, and then a sack, and then a place. But I mean, buildings apply their effects one more time is also huge. Yeah, I'll go max level flamethrower, man. Your thieves aren't level 3. I've been rocking level 2, 3 thieves this whole time? That's crazy. I didn't even know they were so good. Roll me. We don't really... you know what? Actually, we do want to see boars, because here's what we'll do. Unify, kill the boars, create more tanks. And then next turn... put the boars back out there. Oh my god, we've got so many tanks, bro! We can't lose. We actually can't lose. It upped their damage by like 5x. Oh, but the game's over. We literally have like one more day, man. I wouldn't really bother to put boars out there. Then I'd probably just put out like another building or something. I guess I'll put out more boars. We're kind of insane at 9 kings. Night difficulty ain't nothing but a peanut. We'll just chill until we get to deity. We get a castle. I don't think our castle's fully upgraded. You went down to 1 unit at one point? Yeah, but then, like, you probably... I don't know. You think you play, like, rock, paper, scissors to see if you make it through? Oh, we're not going to be doing earthenworks. Do I have any plots? I have 1 plot available. Well, no, wait. Maybe we do earthworks. Let me think about this. What would you want to earthworks, though? Basically nothing. You'd want to Earthworks nothing. Because we have nothing that gets a bonus, like, from being played. I think you just place another flamethrower on the board. It's there, you just can't see it. Alrighty. It's hiding. It's gonna get there faster. The king of nature and the champion of nature. It doesn't matter as long as our thieves live long enough to apply a little bit of poison, please. I have 78 units left, apparently. I don't know what was happening. Your kingdom has thrived, though. I'll start another run, man. I'm kind of insane. I love a roguelike that's 29 minutes and 44 seconds long. You can now play on the Lord difficulty. And you've unlocked the king of skeletons, the king of blood. We take those. On the Lord difficulty. The year is 887. Dude, remember when you watched the movie and you're like, oh, 887, that's like so far in the future. And then all of a sudden you watch it again and you're like, whoa, it's 2025. Remember when we thought 887 was so far in the future? Okay, let's see. We got Pagoda, which summon imps. We got imps, fast and aggressive troops. And then we've got Carnage. I think you definitely play imp. I think you place it here so it can receive more buffs. And then we're going to probably give it AoE on death. That sounds right to me. Executioner. Ranged troop attacks the enemy with the lowest health. What do you think about Converter, man? Turns enemies into rats that fight for you? We've never really done like a rat build. Let's take a look. It's pure ass. But your rats can get super strong, right? If we put a buffer in the center. Pagoda. Destroy plot to level up 2 random plots. Each use 1 more plot's leveled up. Hey though, man. How about that? If it's so bad, look at what we've just done. Boar is just a lot of fun, man. Unit attack supply. I think I'm going to take Procreate. And I'm going to shy away from boars this time. I'm going to make my imps have Carnage so when they die, they explode. We're very aware of the fact that we die to ranged units, though. Unit's first hit is always critical. A defender unit or a ranged troop. I feel like an executioner is kind of tempting, man. How about enemies killed have a 10% chance to be summoned back to life as allies? Do they attack? Like, do the executioners attack or what? Pagoda Orchard. Okay. I do think we're not really making tanks, but it's really hard to argue with 2% HP per year compounding like 30 times. I'm not even sweating the Blood Rebellion. I guess, like, is one of the kingdoms you fight always your own? If an adjacent unit dies in battle, summon an imp to fight in its place? That's interesting, man. Maybe a cemetery would go better than a forest in that middle spot. My lord, the prophet has foreseen a blessing in 9 years. Doubles the damage of the card on the target plot in the year of the prophecy. On this corner. Okay, understood. First, well, we don't really have anything else to put, because it's, oh, it levels up all adjacent plots, man. That's crazy. Let me get more imps for now. It would be better to put some more plots down first. We'd love to get some more units to put down. Plus, we're receiving the HP buff in real time while we wait. I really need some, like, this is a perfect opportunity to reroll, but... This isn't the year of the blessing, right?
Defender? Defender?
Defender might hit the spot. It's time to wage war against another king. Give me King of Greed, man. The stone guy is pissing me off. I hate his buildings. Toss me a defender back here. This does look sick. It plays sick, too. I'm having a great time. How about a bomber? So now we got 4 units out there. We'll sack this and try to buy a cemetery from the shop, man. It's huge. Right? We're not dying here? We don't die here. We don't die here. Heroes never die. Are we bringing back the bush this summer? I don't want to talk about it, Chibli. Give me a vault. Some of us never let it go. Cemetery. Chibli, have you played this? Doesn't this look up your alley? Now remember, when you get a card, you can basically like dump it for free. Heals your units closer. 50% chance of buffing an enchantment. I'm buying, man. Okay, so these are big moments. First, sacrifice this forest to level all adjacent plots. Place a cemetery down. So whenever an adjacent unit dies in battle, which is 4 different types of units, summon an imp to fight in its place. And then you've got 1 enchantment. You've got none. You've got none. Give me a vault then. The Vaultler. Not a great spot for it. We should put it next to Defenders. Okay, that is next to Defenders. Okay. No, 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 no. Not that one. Oh, that's the one that gets blessed for double damage. You're right. Whatever. We'll probably get a card that destroys it anyway. Sure. Defend me. More things that buff imps. Right there. Library here. Yeah, we'll go library there. Cumulative benefits should be stacked as early as possible. How is this game? Sources are calling it one of the top 5 roguelikes of May so far. And I know that sounds like an insult, but it might be number 1, man. It genuinely might be number 1. I'm going further imp mode. The carnage is going crazy. What are the other 4? Sources are saying. Let's sacrifice this plot. I'm gonna say bombers have their attack range. Well, we're not really a bomber build. Let's give me a 30% flat damage upgrade, bro. Now we just gotta find a high damage unit to place on that spot. It's not gonna be a defender. It's not gonna be a concabulator. Overhaul. Destroy target plot to level up 2 random plots. I love all our plots right now. I won't be taking that. I'll be rolling. How about ranged troop? Oh, we already have one of those. Disposable melee troop. It's got to be another executioner, I think. I feel like executioner would kind of go crazy with double damage. The rats seem like they're low HP. And we needed to get something down on the plot as soon as possible. Or at least before day 17 or whatever. Year 17. Orchard. Units. You know what? The more enchantments, the merrier. We're mogging the Blood Rebellion. We win the mirror match. Better cemetery. I mean, I want to upgrade bombers, but the cemetery is, like, necessary. Yeah! Damage went up to 2.6 from 1.3. Alright, we own you severely. Destroy target plot to level up 2 random plots. What's your damage? 1.63? I mean, if I'm being honest, you seem like pure trash. And this will level up 3, right? Now we got another unit that could benefit from the buffs. If we could put more imps down or something. We're scaling like it's out of control. Midas Touch Mercenary. I don't think I'm a gold Andrew. I think I'm just going to go straight up Midas Touch. What are you? You're bombers. Gosh. You'd be like a buff. Means you would be a good spot for a unit. Okay. Midas Touch on you, though. Got a sports betting ad, right as you said, Midas Touch. Which celebrity sold their soul to the devil this time? Pagoda, Procreate, Poison Vial. I do feel like procreating on the imps has gone insane. We have like 1 million imps. Pagoda's not max level, but it's such a small piece of the puzzle right now that I'm like, I don't know, man. I think I'm an imp maxer. Spend 30 gold. I'll spend 30 gold to increase. Yeah, man. Double Demon's Altars. Receive 2 cards after every battle, but you can no longer choose loot. Dude! Okay, and then 30 gold to buff imps by 15%. The imps are boring, my lord? Oh, the imps are boning. That's different, man. That could be boring as well, but like, I guess it depends how you do it. We got another cemetery. And we got more imps. I guess, like, why wouldn't you run imps out there, man? And we no longer have to choose our loot anymore. This is insane. We can now make peace with an enemy. I literally don't care. Like, I feel like I am going to win by a mile no matter what. And we're going to spend 30 gold to increase all of your stats. And then we might as well level the Pagoda because we're here. And they got another stack of Midas, man. Yeah, the game plays itself. Holy cow, the cemetery's coming online. Unit's first hit is always critical. How much damage do you do? 5? You guys do 40? Okay, you're taking a stack of precision. And then honestly, I'm the type of beast that's like, I'm going to dump lab rats for some gold. I'm going to farm up some gold. Is it possible that my bombers exploded and blew up my own units? One thing's for sure, we go over-invest every time. I like overhaul. I can't afford it. I can't afford anything. We go over-invest every time, though. We also got an over-invest. Holy shit. Holy shit. Now, if I'm being honest, I know your damage was doubled, but I think you kind of suck ass. I feel like I'd like to over-invest in my imps. And then destroy you. And then over-invest in my imps. Not to mention all the gold we're making from our stacks of Midas Touch, bro. This is insane. They're up to 7 damage already. I don't want to place a Concabulator. I don't need to place an Executioner. None of this stuff is good, man. Literally dump. Literally dump. We'll hold the other 2 just in case. Mortgage and lab rats, that does seem like an interesting synergy, man. I don't even know. I don't know what to do, man. Mercenaries and dispensers. Single target tower gains plus 1% attack speed for each gold you receive. I'm confident putting that down. You could put down mercenaries like just to kill them later. We gain a lot of gold, so the attack speed on the dispenser is going to get nutty. Reinforce. Unit gains 1% whenever any plot levels up. Converter. We can also put converter down. I don't expect it to be very good, but it's one more thing to destroy. James Bond poker scenes be like, I've got 9 kings. You ever see a wholesome, aka cringeworthy meme that always makes me laugh? Is Mads Mikkelsen in Casino Royale, but instead of cards, he has the Hungry Hungry Hippos board in front of him, and the caption is like, it seems your hippos weren't quite as famished as you originally suggested, Mr. Bond. That's a good one. That's one you could send to your mom, and you would be like, you guys could laugh about it together. Yeah, let's increase the attack of all units in towers, please. Let's spend 30 gold to increase your stats and give you a stack of Midas Touch. Our mercenaries got fired, bro. We killed them in a second. It was a second long. Destroy target plot to level adjacent plots. That's what it's all about. Units attacks heal it for 25% of damage dealt. Dude, I think we could kill everything except the imps in the cemetery. We win this. Well, I think just putting more cards out there is fine. I don't know why I would reroll in that situation, to be honest with you. Like, we can always put out an imp and then kill it later. And we could put out a trapper. And we could put out a thief. And we could kill the mercenary card. Which gave us, oh my god, the more cards we sell, the better our dispenser gets too. We're gonna win so easily though, man. Like, we're all, it's already over. We got time for one more. Overhaul, destroy target plot to level 2 random plots, but actually it's gonna be like 20 random plots. Holy shit. And then more gold, because it gives you stacking attack speed. Maybe this is the one where we go endless, man. Because we're already through this. I can't believe it. Vaults. Receive plus 3 gold. Midas Touch is a given. We'll just throw a vault down. And then we get to sack all of our other cards that we don't really like that much. Yeah, we'll go endless mode here. Why not? If I somehow lose, I'm gonna freak the fuck out, man. I don't think that's gonna happen, though. I don't think that's gonna happen. Continue playing. Please bear in mind this is experimental. I deem it acceptable. What's going on out here? Oh, these are the traps, man. You can now expand your kingdom at any time by clicking on the tower. But it costs us 30 per. Holy cow. Okay, well, go ahead. Vault me a little further. 6 gold. I should have played overinvest. I forgot I couldn't play all my cards. I'm relying on these Hand of Midas stacks, though. That was fast. My lord, it's time to wage war against another king. Give me the king of nothing, man. I'm not scared of him. We can only play down to 2. We'd really love to buff imp stats, like, every time. The turret is gonna go insane. Overhaul. What are you again? You're the trapper? The traps do, like, so little damage. But you guys are also useless. You level... Oh my god, you're gonna level, like, every plot we have, man. Which also gives you 1% damage every time we do it. That could go insane with rats. What's not max level? Library. I'm gonna wildcard the library. What's the little bar under the mouse pointer? Your tower will auto do stuff if you click this auto button, but otherwise that would be your indicator for cooldown. All active allied troops are replaced with level 3 imps. Nah, let's stack up our buildings. Let's work on the calculus of it all. We might as well place something and then sell everything else. If we're playing endless, we could just get more... we could get that exact thing that we just said no to later, man. Okay, they tried. They tried. Overinvest. Go ahead and give me like... give me like another row here. It's a little bit of an oversell, but... Pop a thief out there. Pop a thief out there. We run this town. We continue to run this town. It is getting a little closer, though. Are you an executioner? You're thieves. You guys are like, almost everything we have is level 3. We really don't need concabulators. What is this? More blood rebellion, please. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Unit's first hit is always critical. Clone the card. What kind of cards would we be looking for? Like, killing you and popping a library down would be sick. Okay, let me take a peek at this for a second. Destroy. Clone. That barely pays for itself. It's really hard not to just take, like, everything we got, basically. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Sacrifice this. Clone library. Play library. Hopefully stacking more enchantments on you. Your first hit should always be critical. Should always cancel the first hit you get in battle. You should heal for 25% of the damage dealt. And then... silence, I kill you. The King of Nothing is no joke, man. I get it's kind of ironic, but like... he's the one that's the most dangerous, I think. Archer Blacksmith. Blacksmith. 2% damage to adjacent troops and constructions. Alrighty, man. I mean... a hard time believing that this is going to add up to much. But it might be better than nothing. Oh, on the turret! Oh. You're so real for that. Our diplomats can now make peace with an enemy king. It's this guy, man. That guy was ticking me off. Dispenser? Archer, thief. Sadly, we just can't do anything. But like keeping a dispenser to put it out there, it is one of the few things that like continues to scale over time. What's the world record in this game? You're right, I could have bought a plot now that I think about it. In fact, you know what would go crazy? Plot me. Oh, you can't expand for... I was hoping to get like a buffer. Okay, get these two going then. Cancel your expansion. Place a dispenser here, and we'll get a blacksmith going there later. I'm so glad I restarted my computer yesterday, or this morning, I should say. Ah! They almost got me, bro! The King of Greed almost... King of Greed almost got me! Destroy target plot, receive a buttload. %30 attack speed, man. I got 30% attack speed. The Blood Rebellion is a joke. They die instantly. The Mangler and the Demon's Altar. Area damage turret. Every year sacrifices an adjacent unit per level to gain 2 damage. I mean, a Demon's Altar is mighty tempting, for sure. For each dead ally permanently grows stronger. I think we want... a Mangler as well while we're here. Fail, 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 fail. Are you kidding me, man? Holy cow, look at the gains. This is what people on Wall Street bets pretend that their portfolio looks like. Brother, what the hell is still alive? Oh my god. Oh my god. It's time to wage war against another king. Yeah, this guy's had it too easy for too long, honestly. It's still going. It's never gonna stop. Converter. Rats inherit converter stats. Give me attack speed, man. Here it comes! I'm going to lose. Wait. I spoke too soon. Melt him! They're not gonna melt him. We're going down, bro. They marched all the way to my pagoda. But I didn't lose. I don't really know what's up with all that, to be honest with you. Oh, you get 3 lives! We shouldn't have stopped our beef with the King of Nature, bro. Because, like, Procreate on the imps would go insane right now. Well, this looks pretty bad. We actually almost got them. Tell you what, brother. All active allied troops are replaced with level 3 imps. I don't know. You do nothing. You might get there one day, but like, let's level up as much as we can. Might as well place like an executioner. Are you serious? This is blood. We kill blood easily. Never mind, y'all. It was a good game. Endless gets pretty tough, huh? Your kingdom is perished. Fair enough, though, dude. 9 kings? This is a great game. I would happily play more next week without a doubt. I can now play on the Baron difficulty. Dude, it's still scaling. You can now play the game as the King of Greed. You can now play the game as the King of Nature. Alright, slash marker me.